2, 1, action. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another beautiful day to shoot your guns. If y'all not out here shooting in this weather, and I understand that maybe you don't have the same weather as me, but if you have something similar to this, why you not outside shooting? If you have the accessibility. Either way, we are out here today so here's the thing. I have been into building my own ARs as of late last year, and I've been learning lots of things, as you should be, in building. And one of the things that kind of intrigued my interest was these triggers. So in this AR-15, this is my 7.5 inch barrel length AR-15 build that I did a couple years ago, but I've made modifications here and there. And in this AR, I actually have the Rise Armament Rave 140 trigger, the flat face trigger. This is about a 3.5 pound trigger, and it's single stage. But then in my 12.5 build that I just recently did last Christmas, I have the Geisley 2-stage trigger. So I got to thinking, all right, why do I have a single stage trigger in that one, and why do I have a 2-stage trigger in this one? They both feel great, but now I'm just like, well, which one do I prefer? So that's what I'm out here doing today. This is really kind of for me, but also educational for you, so that you understand the difference between a single stage and a 2-stage trigger. And let me just give you the rundown of that real quick. So again, this is the Rise Armament Rave 140 trigger, and it is single stage. Single stage means that it's going to be continuous. So as I pull this trigger, there's really no, let's make clear, there's really no travel in this trigger. So when you hear gun tubers and other people who talk about guns say travel, that means how much space do I have between when I first put my finger on the trigger till I get to a place where it's gonna break. That's called the travel. And on single stage triggers, there's no travel. As you can see, as I'm touching my trigger is not moving, because technically it's already at the wall, ready to break. And so if I pull it anymore, it breaks. And that's when the gun goes bang. So that's the difference between single stage and 2-stage, because on a 2-stage trigger, put this on safe, you have that travel that we talked about. Let's make this open. All right, so here on my Geisley, there's that travel that we talk about. And then if you're not careful, you'll actually pull the trigger. This is between a 2.9 and a 3.8 pound trigger pull. And so again, there's your travel. And then you have your break, which is when the gun goes bang. So in a single or 2-stage trigger, you have 2 phases. I don't know that there's any more phases than that. I don't know if you can have a 3-phase, but you have your travel, which is the first phase, you traveling to that wall, and then you have that second phase, which is when the break happens and then your firearm goes off. So today I'm just shooting. I'm trying to figure out which one I like the best. Single stage, you're gonna have continuous shots, like boom, 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 boom. You're gonna probably see this in competition. A lot of people like to use single stage trigger when they're doing competition, or maybe just even range shooting. And then in double stage or 2-stage triggers, these are more for like hunting and precision rifles, which is what I have here today. This is kind of like my do-all 12.5 pistol, and I'd rather know exactly when my shots are gonna go off and it not surprise me like a single stage trigger would. So let's load up and let's take some shots. I got them both suppressed, so I don't know if my timer is gonna pick them up today, but we'll check it out. All right, so we got 20 rounds. All right, so let's just take some shots in the berm. All right, so very crisp trigger. The Rave 140 is a very budget-friendly option. If you're trying to do a AR-15 build, I would definitely say start with something like a Rave. I'm also looking into checking out the LaRue MBT 2-stage trigger. I've heard that one is pretty good. I haven't tried it yet, but I'm actually going to one of my gun stores. They actually have it on the little trigger mount where you can actually try it out before you buy it. So this one feels great. Let's see next 5 how fast it can go. All right, so those first 3 were really quick, like do. And that's what allows you to shoot like that, is these single stage triggers. Just allows you to shoot that way. All right, that's empty. Let's try the single stage and see if that happens any quicker. And then I'll load them both back up and we'll see if the timer can pick them up to see which one can pull, or which one I feel like I can pull the fastest. And I'm not really here to see which one I can pull the fastest, because I feel like I need purpose for why I want to pull this fast. And this is really just my range toy. My 7.5, I just bring this to the range. I don't really use it other than getting shots through it. But this one here is one that I would use for purpose. All right, let's see what this 2-stage trigger feels like. All right, here we go. Chamber 1. First of all, I was supposed to just give you 5, but if y'all watch my very first video of this gun and shooting it for the first time, this is what is really driving this gun, is this trigger. That thing is like stupid crazy. And the fact that they are both around the same poundage, I feel like I shot them both the same. That's how I feel about it. I will say you definitely feel the difference, meaning as I'm pulling this trigger, I do feel the travel, as I told you in the beginning. With that one, I feel like I'm constantly sitting on the wall, and that's mainly the difference between the two. I also think that you have to know the types of triggers you're getting. Geisley, Rise Armament, there's several other trigger brands out here that you might be like, well, I like the feel of that one over this one. And everything is personal preference. When it comes to this gun stuff, y'all be getting so bent out of shape. Like, y'all just got to understand, this is people's personal preference. There's no right or wrong way in this gun industry. And I just really be trying to tell y'all my personal preference. But y'all be eating me up in the comment section saying I'm wrong. I'm telling you how I like it. And so, with my experience, it could possibly help you understand what works for you or what doesn't work for you. So today, what's working for me is I actually like to feel the travel in the trigger pull when I shoot. Again, shooting with the first stage or the single stage, I just feel like I'm constantly sitting on that wall, and I don't really like that. I like to feel somewhat of some travel before I get to my break. So let's load up again and let's let's go back and forth between the guns to see if I still say the same about the feel. All right, we are going back with the single stage trigger. This time I'm going to shoot without ears, or at least one. And I didn't even realize I had my ears on, but it's just becoming habit that when I come out here, I put my ears on just to protect my ears. But I forget that I'm suppressed and I may not need them. So, let's see. All right, so, yeah. That, I don't know, hold on. Let's do 2-stage. All right, double stage. Actually, the sound on this one sounds a little bit louder than the other one. I forgot to tell y'all, this one is, it's not that hot. This one is the Silencer Co. Omega 300, and this one is the Silencer Co. Velos LBP, lower back pressure. They both sound good. Suppressors sound pretty good. But we're talking about the triggers here. I don't know. After I keep coming back to the 2-stage and shooting way more than what I'm supposed to be shooting, that's because I prefer the 2-stage. I think that's our verdict for today. We could probably end the video right there. I prefer the 2-stage trigger because I like to know that I got a little bit of travel before I get to my break. I don't like to sit on the wall. Even though shooting with this, it's pretty pleasant. I wouldn't say it's bad, but I prefer not to sit on the wall. So that's just my preference. Let's see if the timer will pick these up. Hopefully it will. I'm gonna just do 3 shots each and see which one comes off with the quickest time. All right, let's go back safe. It picked up the first shot. Picked up the first one at 0.81, but it didn't pick up the rest. Maybe if I get the cameraman to hold it a little bit closer to the gun, maybe it'll pick it up. So let's try this again. All right, here we go. There we go. So 3 shots, 1.18 for 3 shots. Let's see, the first one was,
could you try again?
0.85, second one was 1.02, and then the third one was 1.18. And I'm just shooting in the berm right now. So let's see, put that on safe. Always, and I have to get myself in the habit of, after you are shooting with your rifle, put the safety back on. Like, it's got to become second nature. And obviously it's not second nature for me, but I'm working on it. All right, 2-stage was 1.18 with 3 shots. Let's see what the single stage will do with 3 shots. All right, on you. It only picked up 2 shots, and with those 2 shots is 1.23. So it would have been slower than the 2-stage, because 2-stage was 1.18 with 3 shots. That was 1.23 with 2 shots. Let's try it again though. Let's do 3 more of the single stage. It's still going. All right, let's try it again. Safety, safety, safety. All right, here we go. It only picked up the first one. So first shot was 0.89. Even with that, I think this one was, the first shot was 0.85. I don't know. Let's try it one more time and see what happens. If not, we just know that the suppressor is doing its job, keeping it suppressed, keeping it quiet. All right, one more time. Let's hold it right here. Is that accurate? 0.97. Okay, so the first shot was 0.66, second was 0.81, third was 0.97. Well then, again, I am just shooting in the berm. I forgot to bring my paper targets out here, and at this particular bay, we can't shoot steel targets because it's not long enough and it's too close. So I'm just shooting in the berm right now. Safety. All right, let's try the single stage. Let's do the single stage one more time. See if we can stay a little bit accurate. That was 2 shots, 0.90, but my bolt is still open. No safety. My bolt is still open. I see my rounds, so I don't know why it didn't. My bolt is all the way back. Don't know what happened there, but let's do it again. .99. So yeah, so the safe, stick this out. The facts behind the single stage trigger is there now for the second time. 0.99 was that time. I think the time before that was 0.8 something and then 0.9 something again. So everything is being under 1 second with 3 shots. And for this one, the first one was 0.63, second one was 0.81, and then the 0.99. So the facts are proven here that your continuous trigger pull allows for a faster shot or faster shots. And then you got your single stage, which we were in the ones, low ones. Let's try this one again. I think the lowest for this one was 1.18. Let's try this one again. All right, let's go with the 2-stage. I don't know if I was confused y'all with 2-stage and single stage. At this point, you should know which one is in what. 2-stage is in the longer pistol. Single stage is in the shorter pistol. All right, 1.18 was a good time for this 2-stage Geisley trigger. Let's see if we can cut that down. All right, here we go. And then the chamber around. Y'all saw how fast my trigger finger was going. All right, here we go. Hey, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's me. Maybe it's my trigger finger. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. We're just gonna keep going. let's see what we can get with this next one. That's 0.88. Let me see what the first one was. 0.54, 0.72, then 0.88. I have no words. I don't know how to explain to you what's happening here other than summer shoots. .95. Second one, or first shot was 0.64. Second 0.81, and then the last one was 0.95. I think I got 3. No, I don't have no more ammo. All right, so that's what it is, y'all. Single stage versus 2-stage triggers. To each his own. Whatever your preference is, let me know down in the comment section below, because I love to hear from y'all. Y'all keep me informed about a lot of things, and this is one of the things I really want to know. Like, what is your preference and why? Because obviously putting a single stage trigger in a firearm might be different for somebody who's putting a 2-stage trigger in another firearm. It could be different. For me personally, I prefer the feel, not necessarily the quickness, because we just saw how quick both of them could be, single stage versus 2-stage. But for me, I like to have a little bit of that travel, and the Geisley is giving me that. So if y'all don't remember, I told y'all that I was gonna put Geisleys in all the rest of my ARs, and after today I still think I am, because it's nothing like a Geisley trigger. This is the SSAEX trigger that I have in my 12.5 right here. Very, very nice trigger. Yeah. So y'all let me know, comment section down below. What do you prefer, single stage or 2-stage trigger, and why? Don't forget, go get the merch. You can't specifically get this shirt or this hoodie because this is for me, for summer shoots. But you can get all the other merch with this bear logo, Vigilant Tactical Bear on the front side. And again, shout out to all you who are already supporting and purchasing merch. It means a lot. It says a lot. It says that you support me and you support what I do. So thank you guys again, and until next time, guys, stay armed, stay safe, and stay vigilant. Peace.